How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to BIOMUTANT. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur. Psy Commando. Deadeye. Mercenary. Deadeye. Mercenary. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you, your inner voice to be precise, an echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same, with the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
I feel like I could have killed that guy, but...
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. Finish him off. Flash the slash. Oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Halfway there. That's more like it. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Clamber right up. Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
What up, Grumble? This is Biomutant. For some reason the stream looks choppy, but I'm not seeing that on my end. Not sure. This is one of those post-apocalyptic games. All right, if it looks all right for you, then I guess it's fine. But for me, it doesn't look totally smooth. Not that it's like dropping frames, it's just like it doesn't look like it's correct. Might be the motion blur? Oh, let me see if that was a thing.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. The deep cut. Misery. The last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon
the way they did the dialogue here is an interesting choice.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Way back in the long ago.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here.
You can see the seam in his pants.
The potato people. The potato people, or Nono,
And his leg.
are a wonder somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Oh. Oh. I think I get. Oh, come on. Is it like Breath of the Wild swimming where there's like a stamina meter that I couldn't see? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Goes down real fast too.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. handle that net like you've
Some of
never
this
done
seems like
before.
not
He's impressed.
finished. These camera angles are weird.
All the help he can get.
The transitions
Lots of
are
non-men
weird.
there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
And then, like, this guy's speaking a different language than everyone else.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
So you can just open up and let me go
Says his friends are gearing
to do
up
whatever.
To stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
I like how you just piss on it to unlock it.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
So it's like Infamous with light and dark.
Actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Really slow start here. Just want to get to it.
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
The transitions are so weird. It's just like, it's really jarring. I mean, there are no transitions.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Close encounter.
Did I just pick a side? I don't know. I don't know what I just did.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says everyone wants to see the Sifu. You're in luck, though, as his schedule just opened up.
Zata is the muito tloho. Kariesne zdatze. Paro, ya put i...
Oops.
Become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves, but he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Ite reki o visoko dolatsi ni
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
yaput sakremo skuni.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions.
Sakremo o visoko dolatsi ni vlada.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life.
Oh, interesting. Sets the game's end goal to destroy the Tree of Life. Choosing destiny for defeated rival Sifus is limited to subdue or vanquish.
Totloho. Del novazi ale dlohodo.
He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength.
Unavoch ni dlohoni dolo.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
Inatofo. Unavoch ni dlohoni.
The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
Totloho. Naoko.
There's a weird angle to do that.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Nalest stari dat. Totloho. Uko.
Being defeated is a choice they won't make. They've talked about that, but words do not frighten those who feel no fear. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Orzekali. Yaput. Naoko onis boloknost.
Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you.
Takremo. Uko. Arveta.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Na zenakas pripatne.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Igleze. Nestats ne ukon. Zivot.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack.
Na zenakas pripatne.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Zivo. Yeti rikli.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
Iglis moi toxadra. Paro.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you.
I feel like he said that last one already.
The will to do good.
Ite reki. Tada. O.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Zivo.
He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
Just give me some of that sweet armor.
Says it's quiet around here, just the way they like it. Understands you have things to do.
Tare toma adwa leche shlipa terepata malawa.
Crows about helping you take apart all the nests and picking the world clean for the Jagni tribe.
Shen plinkum from lavapo.
Understands completely. Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. Wants you to take your time as they're open for another couple of hours.
Oh my god. Not only can I not afford any of this, but level 23, and there's like strength requirement. There's like stat requirements.
Beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Slash and dash. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He knows that's not true. You've just made up your mind you're not. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Yo, can you hear me?
Train with her before the sun goes down.
Yo, yo.
It's time to go.
Hold up, it's coming out of my speakers. Keep talking.
Check it, yo, yo. Hey, hey.
Alright, I think that's Fixed it.
All right, all right.
Dedication to training is important.
Right
You can't
on.
rely solely
Sorry, I
on
was
the
out
fact
for a
that
bit,
the
actually,
kung fu is in your
I was
blood.
talking with a neighbor.
You
Yeah.
should practice
Yeah,
makes
I don't
perfect.
normally,
New neighbor.
well, now that my wife and I moved to this apartment complex, like, whenever I take my dog out for a walk, I get a lot of attention from the neighbors. And there's this one dude who I talk to who's got a dog too, and I talk to him every time I walk by him, and we just talk about our dogs and some of the shit my dog was doing, and he gave me some like tips and some toys I can look into to help her out.
Oh.
Yeah, good shit. Alright, but yeah, I'm here now.
She'll be waiting for you. There will be
How's
a
the game so
surprise
far?
for you at the end too.
Oh, this game is a slow burn.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. Like all the reviews keep telling me that's got like a really like hand-holdy like opening, but once it opens up, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
I'm watching it on the stream, so I'm pretty sure I'm like, what, 20, 30 seconds behind what's actually going on.
It's not that much of a delay.
Oh, because I was watching it on the Wild at Heart stream, and there was a very noticeable delay. It might just be my internet, though. I don't know. This shit's weird.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. It's your own future you're risking by not caring for the environment. The next generation will pay for the mistakes of the last. You should look for things that are recyclable.
Is there like a huge environmentalist like message behind this game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
I don't mind. That's the worst message to get behind.
There was a rapper I liked listening to, and like I don't know, he had a song where he was like, "Stay away from high fructose corn syrup." I'm like, that's a weird line to just throw in this song about fucking bitches.
There's this weird like song. It was like some like new metal song I heard on the radio. To this day, I don't fucking know like what the band is or who was or what the song was called. But this dude used like a lot of weird bee imagery, like like he'd say stuff like, "Oh, trying to like get to you is like trying to get through a cloud of bees," and he's like, "Oh, my heart feels like I was stung by a bee," and I was like, "What's up with all the bee shit, dude?" Like, like he used like a lot of like allegories with involving like bee imagery, and I'm like, that's fucking weird.
Bees are important, man. We need them.
But there was no like message behind it. It was like a love song or something, and like he just compared like her breaking up to him to like getting stung by a bee or something. It was really weird. Like, I wish I could find this song because it sounds like some weird made up thing, but I heard this like on the radio while I was driving around town, and it was so weird to me. I thought it was really stupid, and I was like, well, I can't write anything better, so maybe I should keep my shit talking to myself. Okay, so how deep is this customization really? Because like all the trailers and stuff make it seem like it's intense, and I don't know without having to try it.
I mean, this looks like pretty fucking crazy.
It's like so much shit. This is cool though. Like I really.
Oh, you're combining like you're combining each like component of it. Like you got to choose like a blade and a handle. It's like Borderlands. You know how like Borderlands like randomizes all the guns, and it's like, yeah, this barrel, and then this stock, and then this trigger, and then this scope.
Yeah.
Okay, I could put
so
a
it's like
banana.
That, but you have like more control over it.
No, Google, stop! Oh my god.
What is Google looking up bananas now? Like,
Yes, it is. A banana is an elongated edible fruit, botanically a berry. See, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
what makes it a berry? Is it because like the seeds are inside the banana? Is that what makes it a berry?
I don't know.
Google it. What makes a berry a berry?
I don't know how the assistant got turned on my thing, but sometimes that happens. And it's like pretty accurate. I mean, all right, but yeah, I can put a banana on this thing for some reason. I'm gonna try to do.
Berry in botany is a simple fleshy fruit that usually has many seeds, such as a banana, a grape, and a tomato. A berry is derived from a single ovary of an individual flower. And there's like a whole bunch of other shit here, but there we go.
Okay, well, I made this very dumb thing with a banana for a handle, so...
Bonana edge blade. Why is it spelled bonana?
But he can't help but wonder why you decided
B-O-N-A-N-A.
to craft
That's not how you spell banana. You say it looks dumb. I think it looks cool as fuck.
He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
Hambo in the chat, what's up?
Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
That girl's tall. She is like way taller than you.
That's our Muma. We're technically a child here, I guess.
Are people bitching about this game? Are people bitching about this game? I haven't heard any bitching about this game yet.
I have no idea. I will say, it seems slightly unfinished.
I heard it was only like a team of like 20 people like worked on this game.
Yeah, you can kind of tell it's like not completely polished yet.
I kind of miss games like that though. Like I remember back in the day when like PS2 games would have a team of like 20, 30 people and you get some weird shit when you go to the store. I kind of miss games like that. Games take way too many resources to make now that you don't get like weird shit like this.
Yeah. But I mean, if this was made in a AAA studio, this would be like, it would have microtransactions out the ass. It does have one pre-order class that you only get from pre-ordering, which I do have, but I didn't pick it though. I was like, I should pick this because I paid for it, but I think it was the mercenary class.
Andro?
She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Looking up the Metacritic scores right now, and yeah, it's kind of average, 62%, 67%.
Dope. A banana blade.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Yeah, that looks cool as fuck. Like the way you're carrying it around and stuff. Like even though it's a
He
fucking
asks you
dopey
to
ass
stop
weapon, you
right
take it
there
very
and
seriously. And I love
wonders
that.
where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
I'm gonna talk shit to this guy. Fuck this guy. I'd rather be a nobody than you.
There you go. I can show him who's boss.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
What do you think of the narrator in this game? Because I thought I was gonna hate it, but I don't hate it as much as I thought I would.
A little verbose for my liking, but this banana's doing work. The combat system is gonna take some getting used to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like how so? It's just really
How did I feel
different.
that?
It's kind of loose.
It's not, you know, up to the standards of like a Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, but it asks of you the same thing. There's like a parry system. Like you have gun and blade and a parry system and a dodge.
Okay. But is it at least like kind of gel very well, or is it still kind of clumsy?
But the thing is, it's hard to tell what's happening. Like, it wants you to parry stuff, but you get locked into animations, so like, there's just, if you have like, if you're in the middle of an attack, you can't dodge. There was something else we were talking about that was doing that, but Phantasy Star Online was doing that.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you can't like cancel out of your animations, or you get locked in.
Minalagi mamuru. Tukonda.
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good
This
health,
looks like
and
so
that's
cool,
how you
though,
keep
like,
your mind strong.
Despite
and
like
clear.
the average reviews, like I kind of like what I'm looking at. You like Jake included. I still
What else
really
have these guys made? Experiment 101, I think is what they're called. Have they done anything
look 'em
else?
up. Let me see. On their website now.
Here's someone close to heart.
According to their website, they were founded in 2015. And
Seeing you always puts
it
a
looks
smile
like
on
that's
your
all they've
pretty
gotten.
face.
Okay.
According to their background here, they're developed. One second. They're founded by game development veteran Steven Lindquist,
Training with movement.
former studio art director and game director at Avalanche Studios, and he was one of the key members behind Mad Max and Just Cause.
Okay. Mad Max was not great.
Depending on which Just Cause, you can say the same thing. But
her, sure, but you know she wants
yeah,
you
it
to
doesn't look like they
accept
really worked on anything before that.
responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can.
Mad Max had like, it had like a jump button, and you would hit it, and you would jump like 2 inches, and it had a jump button for no reason.
It just had a jump button because most games have jump buttons.
Yeah. I'm like, what's the point of this?
There's like a lot of games I play that like don't have a jump button, and you forget about it because of how little you actually have to jump in a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, like jumping to get around is like such a video game thing. You know what I mean? Like, how many times do you really jump a day in your day-to-day life?
I mean, if I was like adventuring, I'd probably jump a lot more.
Probably. but not that much.
He's curious to see
Like
what
Call of
The-
Duty doesn't have a jump button.
I think it does. It does.
Does it? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Mass Effect doesn't have a jump button.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables.
This is so slow, man. Like, I feel like most of those reviews probably have not gotten past this intro. How long have I been going now? Let me do this.
That PC invasion was not nice of this game, but they still gave it like a 45.
I'm going an hour and a half on this.
Mediocre in multiple ways. Biomutant was a waste of resources. It's not terrible, but there's no excuse for it to be this vapid and underwhelming. Man, that's harsh.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next.
I mean, I don't want to talk shit on the game yet, but I can tell you, I'm not happy with this opening. I don't know. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not. When a game is a slow opening, I got a very short attention span for this kind of stuff.
No.
So
I know, Mister. I can't get past Persona.
Persona, and then like Nier. Which Nier is kind of starting to get there, but not quite. Okay, some of these are clearly better than others. Like, this one has 9 armor.
So you could like just strap on random shit to like your armor too. Like that's so cool. Like I like games that have a lot of customization and just kind of let you do what you want, like build what you want, and give you like that freedom to like experiment with your loadout and stuff. I like games that let you do that. That's probably why I was like so excited to play this game when it was first announced.
Well, what's weird is this is like a tutorial zone. Like, I'm not actually wearing this shit.
Oh, what? It's just kind of showing you like.
Well, this is a flashback. This isn't my like actual equipment right now. Like when I get out of this, am I gonna still have this shit? I don't know.
Really want to
Okay.
pick this game up. Maybe when I get paid, I'll look into it. Yeah, I think when I get paid, my next paycheck, I'll pick it up.
You can randomize this too.
Really? Just randomize all your add-ons? That's not gonna do something stupid.
Not optimal, but I guess.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He can see the rebel in you.
I'll
and
make
like your
things you
ruler
won't.
in that. Always choosing your own path, even if it might lead you to peril. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
I like how you run on all fours and you start sprinting.
Yeah.
Hold it
So
up.
it doesn't seem any faster than just running normally.
That it?
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
I think it's more of like a flavor thing.
Yo-yo no.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably easier to like run on all fours.
Puri kumbala mua. Tropalo.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Domale tuk pen nampusa.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Andro?
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Some of the lines that kid can say are fucking funny. Like, just thankful that train dummies don't hit back. Yeah, because they're stupid.
Well, there's like a light versus dark mechanic.
Ah, okay.
So like depending on what you say, you get light and dark. It's like Infamous.
Which, by the way, like, I kind of like love and hate morality systems in games. Just because like most games like don't really give you any like they're not too different.
Well, it's just so black and white. It's always like black and white, and but it's never like there's no gray area. So like you already know what the thing is going to do before you even choose it.
I want to see a game that like really makes you like have to work to like be the good guy.
Yeah.
Like I don't mean like this fluffy like, oh, the game will reward you in the end for like one thing I hate about BioShock is that, you know, you have the good and bad choice, you know, harvest little sisters or save them. And if you save them, you know, you don't get as much Adam for doing it. But if you save enough of them, the game gives you like a big lump sum of Adam. That would have been more than if you just salvaged all of them. Like, at the end of the game, your net Adam is higher. Like, no, fuck that. Like, you know, like, give me like, make me work to be the good guy. You know, don't reward me.
But the choices should be like, if they're gonna do like a morality thing, the choices should be like, well, if you do this, then this will happen, but this also will happen. Like, there should be, like, side effects to each of your choice. Like, if you do this good thing, this bad thing might happen, or if you do this bad thing, this other thing might happen.
I agree. Like, I think, like, there should be more differences between them, and there should be more nuance behind it.
Like, I think that was kind of one of the good things that, the Outer Worlds did. Not the Outer Wilds this time. The Outer Worlds would give you, like, pretty good choices, but they would let you go too far down the choice, and then you get like change your mind and be like, oh, you know what, let me see what the other side looks like before I actually make the final choice. And then you could take it all the way before you actually make the final choice.
Yeah, like give me some shit like that. Or like another good example is older game, and it doesn't completely exemplify this, but Knights of the Old Republic has some like great choices that if you want to play like full light side or full dark side, like the dark side's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Like there's this choice like really early in the game where like you save this guy who's being like shaken down by like gangsters, and he tells you like, oh, he owes a debt to like these mobsters and he can't pay it back and they're just gonna keep coming after him. The light side choice is to like give him the money to pay off his debt, but at that point it's like really early in the game, so if you do that it's like, whoa, like wait a minute, now I don't have money to buy shit that I need. And the dark side choice, like to shake him down for his money. Which gives you more money. Like, you know, there's no like, there's an obvious like black and white there, but now it comes down to you. Like, do you want more money, or do you want to give the guy your money and you'll have less resources to start the game with? Like, I want to see more stuff like that. Like, give me like a good choice, but make it like a hard good choice to make. You know, something that might fuck me over or make my game harder than taking the easy way out. You know what I mean? Like, make me work for it.
Something you actually have to think about. Like, you have to actually think about the choice you're making, not so much like, well, I'm going to be a good guy, so I want to make this choice every time.
Exactly. Like it's easy to say, like, I want to be the good guy. Cool. Let's see you do some good guy shit then. Let's see if you
Yeah.
can keep up with that good guy shit, no matter how hard it gets. Keep up with that good guy shit.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you, and everything.
That's why I like XCOM so much. It doesn't have a lot of morality choices, but you know, you're constantly making a choice, like what resources you want to prioritize, like the people you're going with you, and at moment to moment, you're like deciding, like, you know, you start the game up like, oh, I don't want anyone to die. I want to save like all of my guys. I want to make sure nobody dies for the whole career, and that's not going to happen. Like, and the game doesn't like outright tell you that it doesn't have a morality system to tell you that. It's just you have to deal with it. If someone dies,
Oh
you can
God.
like you have to continue and deal with it, and I like that about it. I wish more games emphasize choice like that and just kind of let you live with your decisions, whether they're good or bad.
Where did my weapon go?
It's probably stuck in the house fire.
Also, I gotta say, this game's running incredibly well. I'm playing at 4K. It defaulted me to max settings.
See, I heard performance on this was really good. Like, that's one common criticism I get is the performance is great and the graphics are great. But people complain about, like, everything else about it. But I'm not really seeing a lot of the complaints here.
If you believe in it, where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes.
The game keeps saying your Muma. Is that like your sensei?
No, it's your
Trying to tell
Muma.
you?
Your
Let's
mommy.
pretend it- Okay, so Muma is your mommy? Is that
This game has like weird names for everything.
okay? I thought it was like your sensei or something. She's like,
She is kind of like a sensei. She invented the Wung Fu. I can't tell if I'm hitting these buttons. Yeah, she's like the inventor of the martial art style, and she had like 6 disciples that she that were under her that know it, and then they all split up after, I guess she's gonna die here, and they all split up and kind of like formed their own
discipline.
yeah, and now they're like warring with each other.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost.
God, you weren't kidding. This all was like a huge flashback?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It
Well, shit,
simply
okay.
means you need to move on.
You can now craft weapons. Oh, you can just craft at any time? Wait. Oh, we just get naked. And before the dick mods come out. Oh wait.
Oh God. Can imagine the furry community gets a hold of this game.
They said I could craft, but I'm not sure. Oh, modify. Okay.
Just pants.
I like that you can just do this. There's no like crafting table you have to go to or. Oh, I can level up.
Convenient.
I'm not sure what like stats I want though.
Well, the game tells you like what each stat like does, right?
Yeah, but I picked like a gunslinger and there's no gun stat. Not
It's
that I can
not,
see.
Like... Hold on.
Like my gun is like shit right now. I got a shitload of agility though. Put it into luck, I guess.
As long as you're happy about it.
Oh, these menus aren't great.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Everything's just in like weird spots. Like I don't even know how I got to this menu. It's like very reminiscent of something like I don't know. Like Fable or something, but like Fable 1.
So according to the Biomutant guide here on Polygon, there are 3 different offensive options. There's melee damage, rain damage, and the magic system, the side powers. Melee is tied to your strength, and those points are added to your melee attacks. Intellect is added to your side powers, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything gets added to your weapon, to your range damage. It's strictly based on the weapon you have.
Okay. Well, where
According
is
to
my
Polygon
gun?
here, like, I don't know if that's, like, true, but that'd be kind of shitty. Like, there's no stats you could increase to increase your gun damage.
Where is my gun? I can't even find my gun.
I guess there are some classes that affect that. Like, you can take a commando class, and that affects your ranged weapon damage. That's about it.
Yeah, I picked a Deadeye class. But like, if I wanted to craft my gun, where would I do that? I don't see it. Like, my sword is here. Okay, fuck it. Like, I have a gun. I have a pew pew.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Like, my gun doesn't do any... I mean, it does damage, but... My sword's doing like 4 times the damage.
I thought this game was, like, more built around, like, melee weapons and like the magic system.
Well, if that's the case, then they shouldn't have a class for guns.
Well, it's also like the type of weapon you have. Like, it could just be the game starts you off with like a better sword to get started with. I'm sure you can find better guns later.
I can't even find out where my gun. Like, I was gonna go in and try to like craft, you know, craft something on it.
Yeah.
So much more damage with this. Insane.
Chop it up. It was harder than expected to take
I'm
down
not
the
kidding. Like,
fluffer.
I would assume, like, you know, the melee builds are, like, riskier, so yeah, they're gonna do more damage, so they gotta get up close to do the damage. But fuck, like, it's... The ranged weapon's almost useless.
Warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost.
Those rat dudes look fucking adorable in that samurai armor, dude. I'm just throwing that
Yeah,
out there.
I joined them,
The Jagni tribe
and I was hoping I'd get some armor, but they didn't give me shit.
Oh, that's a bummer. I want some, like, cool, like, post-apocalyptic samurai rat armor.
This guy's got like a bow staff.
He's got an assault rifle. Like, that's cool as fuck.
Like, I'm ready for this game to start. Like, I want loot.
An emergency box from the old days when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
What is it, another melee weapon? Oh, it's a tool.
It's got a damage and attack speed.
Oh, yeah, it's a weapon. Okay. Great, another melee weapon.
That might come in handy.
Oh god, look at that. So there's like a combo system too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like if I do that was a special attack. Super Wung Fu. When all icons are filled, you can activate the Super Wung Fu state. But it's like Mortal Kombat combos where it's like you have to hit the button when the animation finishes, not like you can't just like string it together.
I've played a lot of Mortal Kombat, and I've always been able to just dial it in. Well, I guess the newer one, not so much.
The massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse
The older
they
ones, you can just
caused
like
was the
dial in
end
the
of days
input.
for their
Yeah.
world.
I mean, be
But
damned.
for us, it was simply a beginning.
Clonk fist.
Block the wall. Oh shit.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
I really, really do like the vibe of this game, dude.
Yeah.
Just this old world kung fu with like post-apocalyptic like radiation and monsters and stuff. It's just really neat like aesthetic.
So when they've got like the thunderbolts over their head, that means they're about to attack, and you can do a parry.
Okay, so kind of like the Batman Arkham games.
No, because in those games you don't get stuck in your animation. You just like fly the fuck around. And like you can see the attacks kind of like the enemies fight you one at a time in those games. Like they don't ever like they fight fair even though they're like fucking bad guys.
At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed.
In this, I don't know if you saw it, but I was like juggling that guy in the air and I was still getting attacked by the other guys.
Which is funny because like games like Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, you juggle guys in the air specifically so you're free from getting hit by other guys while you're doing your moves.
Yeah.
Like that's where the meta comes in. That's why you juggle, so you can keep out of enemies' range while you're doing your shit.
Here we go. Starting to find some stuff now.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that hat.
Here we go.
Cool ass hat. Oh, a gun. Oh, it's a grip. Grip for your gun.
Yeah, I don't think you find weapons. You just find like
parts.
yeah. So let's see.
Smart to protect your melon.
That looks cool as fuck. Like.
And then I can.
That hat looks cool.
Oh, I can't like customize it though. Or I guess maybe if I had like certain equipment, I could customize on it.
There are some customizations that like only work on like hats, only work on like
Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
So if I wanted to change the handle on this thing, well, I don't have any. Here we go. Yeah, this will increase the damage, but it'll be less.
You have less critical hit chance, less armor
Less
piercing,
add-on
less
slots.
but more damage though. You don't have any add-ons, so.
Yeah, I don't have anything, so.
Guess
Oh,
for the
here it
time
is.
being,
Here's ranged. Okay, it's a separate tab in the. That's okay. But I don't have anything anyway, so.
you don't have a ranged weapon like at all? No, you're just shooting someone. So
I mean, I
like,
do, but technically, according to them, I don't. Yeah, I can't. I don't have the parts to craft a new one. Okay, let me look at my. These menus are bad. Don't like these menus.
As long as you're happy about it.
All right, I've got new Wung Fu. So these are like your combos and like your.
what's that like aura? What does that aura do?
Aura? Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your light dark thing.
Oh.
I am 2 dark and 4 light. And then there's like powers involved with this.
I was gonna say, where's like the magic and the side powers and stuff?
Dude, these menus are bad. Okay, I've just found this. It's Blink. That's cool.
The
Blaze.
blinks are cool. Holy
But
shit.
the powers are linked to your like light and dark levels. Like some of them you can only use if you're dark or if you're light.
Okay, well, where does it say that?
It doesn't say it here. Oh, there it is. Like dark aura needed, light aura needed. Jeez, you don't get anything until you're like level 10 with one of them.
Blaze look pretty cool.
Yeah, let's grab that.
That's cool as fuck. You just roll around, you leave like a trail of fire behind you. It's cool as hell.
Biogenetics.
Oh my god.
This is
What did that fungi just do? It lets you jump? Or like jump higher?
yeah, the bounce. I don't know where you would want to use that, but
It says you can put it under small enemies and bounce them around.
oh. Let's try Vile Bile.
Oh, that's cool. What if you could like combo into that? Like jump in the air? Ugh. Sorry, yawning. Like jump in the air, bile down, and like shoot somebody while you're hanging out in the air. Can you do that?
Definitely try it. Perks? Yeah, you can see I have gun perks and no guns, so I will not be spending anything on these perks right now.
Well, what else can you spend those points on?
I think just like attacks, like different Wung Fu attacks.
Well, what does the range combat stuff do?
There's just new combos. Equip 2 different one-handed guns to dual wield them. Alright, I don't have any guns, so this entire fucking thing is useless. Okay. Yeah, not a fan of these menus.
Menus are kind of clunky, but there's still some cool shit in them. Like,
Yeah.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
It's crazy because they, like, in the beginning, it seemed like it was just going to be open from the start because they were like, to the southeast there's this, and then the northeast there's this, and then the southwest there's this, and the northwest there's this. And it just zooms out and shows you all this shit, and then it says, but go here and do this.
We are lonesome animals that spend all our life trying to be less lonesome.
Okay. Starting to find stuff at least.
Good. It looks like there's some growing pains as the game starts out, but I'm sure like once it opens up,
Yeah.
you start using all the abilities and stuff.
Oh, here's a... You piss on the fast travel points to activate them.
Let's see.
I love that.
Never thought you need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling.
Oh.
Rotation puzzle.
Yeah, these are not really puzzles.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
It's more like...
Really put a spin on it.
Just connect the colors, just match the colors.
I mean, that's okay.
If you're not colorblind, that's very easy.
And if you are colorblind, I guess I'm sorry.
It's so much brighter without the night.
Kind of wish you could just skip all the the loot animations and just get it over with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be doing a lot of this. I don't have to stop every time I open something.
You didn't see anything in the settings to like cancel the animations or something?
I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Or there's a photo mode. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the quest marker. Yeah, so... Oops. I mean, this is definitely more open than it's been, so...
You've only been playing for like, what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I like Xenoblade, so... you know, I like Xenoblade, Persona 5, so I'm used to, like, games taking forever to get to the fucking point. I could definitely see, like, being frustrated with it taking so long.
Am I supposed to be fighting this guy?
Sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
Oh, God.
Christ, that thing is cool looking though. Like, it's such a weird design. I love it. Bling sizzle fluff.
Me yo bling. Yeah, it's just hard to tell like what the attacks are. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no. Oh, you're still healing. Oh,
yeah.
oh wait.
That would have killed me. What the fuck is hitting me there?
Did you have that like acid spit shit that use that?
I forgot how to use it. Oh, right here. Not doing anything. Oh no, I hit him with it. It's not doing much though.
Something? So he's got to stand in it to do something.
Sizzle fluff poo.
Uh,
I'll be having that.
It's rare. You know, someone wants it.
A story has got to keep moving forward.
Okay. I just feel like I'm gonna be in these menus more than fucking playing the game. Oh, there's so many hats now.
Some people like hats, like a Team Fortress 2.
I wonder if I don't want to see it, if I can hide it. Doesn't look like it. Well, you know, some games have the option, like hide helmet. I leveled up again. I'm putting everything in luck, because that just increases my loot chance.
As long as you're happy about it.
Okay. Okay, it tells you how much loot is in the area.
Heard you were a somber kid and is glad you crawled out of your shell to help. Says you should take care.
Alright, since I turned off the little objective marker, this feels a lot more like I'm playing a video game here. Oh shit, oh shit!
That's going to leave a mark.
I thought that dude was just hanging out in those swings. So you just fucking get fucking ganked by a bunch of random bandits.
Switched off the lights.
Oh god, he's shooting me.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't
See, my real answer
for others.
to helping people would be, well, what are you gonna give me?
Fan that flame!
That's not an option.
No.
Beat out that spark before it starts.
I mean, that'd be me too, but motherfucker, what do I get out of this?
Yeah.
It has so much to give.
Better to take it down now while you still can.
Fire
Not fucking running a charity. Well, you got a new gun? Take your gun. You're not using it, obviously. You need me to do everything for you.
Okay, it kind of
Light means fewer places
opened up a little bit. I'm gonna go back over here. Yeah, like right when the game started, they like said you can go here and this guy has the glider for you, or you can go here and this guy has the mech, and you can go here and this guy has this and this guy has that. It made it seem like you had like a choice where you could go. Or maybe I just haven't gotten to the point where like I could even get to those places yet.
Give a key a shot.
Maybe. I mean, that's what's tricky about these games that take a while to get started, because it makes you think, like, is this it for, like, ever?
Yeah, but it was like right in the beginning when they did that, so I was like, oh, it's opening up so fast, and then it didn't. Okay, well, that's what was in there. Gotta meet the war party.
Is the best, period. That's a myriad tribe outpost.
Oh god, oh god.
You're low on health.
Oh fuck me.
You fucking... Your health dropped really fast.
Yeah.
Like, you made one mistake and the game was like, oh...
At least it checkpoints pretty often. Yeah, it's not the first time I died. The other time I died was kind of exactly like that, where it was like, am I dying? Yes, I'm dead. Like, it just comes like out of nowhere. I can use this fire move as like a getaway. Oh god! This motherfucker! Okay. Clearly, I'm gonna have to shoot that guy.
Or just not fuck with him.
Those are my dudes, though. It's my squad out there. Okay, hold on. I did pick up some gun parts, I think. Let me see. See what we can do here. No, still nothing.
You can't even, like, you have a gun already. Like, you can't modify the gun you already have.
That's a
No.
tribe outpost.
Why is the game... The game is, like, severely, like, kneecapping you right now.
And then the gun has, like, ammo. Has limited ammo. So you have to, like, keep your eye on it. And then there's, like, this, like, active reload thing.
Like, limited ammo? You gotta go around, like, find bullets and shit?
No, you just have to, like, reload it. And if you don't, you have to spend, like, 5 seconds reloading.
That dude doesn't know what to do. He's just getting shot.
Yeah.
Oh god, this worked out beautifully.
Says they should
You just didn't know what to do. He's like, I'm just gonna keep running at him.
gathering
But
results.
he was running away from me.
Says you'll meet again.
I didn't drop anything.
You have to kill the rest of his guys, maybe.
Okay, you got nothing to say. Great.
Or even a thank you? Just like, yo, I know we almost died back there, but thanks.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I love how you just roll up and then just can't tell if they're friend or foe and they all pull their
Yeah.
guns out on you.
Sometimes they
But that
fight
was like
each
a
other.
shop or something.
What's weird about the parry is that, like, your attacks don't interrupt their attacks. So, like, even though you see them visually staggering, their attack still comes out.
What, really? That's
Yeah.
annoying.
So, like, that keeps throwing me off. What is that? The ferry is over here. What did I just do? What did I do? What was that? Apparently I did something good.
Asks if you're interested in shining bright alongside the myriad someday.
Yeah, that's cool. You're here to do good shit, right?
Okay, this guy just said shining bright alongside the myriad, but I saved you from them and then fed you. But I'm not with the myriad, I'm with the other guys.
Can't understand why you don't just give up on helping things.
I don't know, I'm as confused as you are.
Seems surprised you have to go.
I'm assuming this is the myriad camp. What is this? A bioblob container.
I'm always so scared of like playing a game and like I don't get something about it, and when I tell somebody like I didn't like it, and they tell me, oh, because you didn't do this, and this. Know what I mean? Like I don't want to give a bad review on a game just because like I'm an idiot and I couldn't figure out how the game worked.
Oh. Like Outer Wilds.
Like, I never gave Outer Wilds a review.
Yeah, but it's one of those games where people like don't, if you miss the things that game is trying to show you. Jeff Gerstmann at Giant Bomb hated it because he like literally missed the key things that game. Like I don't even know how you missed the shit that he missed, but he missed like everything. It was just like, yeah, he was like super frustrated, which I don't know. It was weird. Hearing him describe it, I'm like, how the fuck do you miss this? But
or like, there's this one review, I think it was from IGN, where this dude like hated the first Mass Effect. He gave it like a 3 out of 10. He's like, it's getting fucking ridiculous. There's no way to like survive some of these encounters. Talk about how hard the game was. And like the next week he published a retraction because turns out even though he had been leveling up, he hadn't been allocating his stats.
oh.
So he's basically been playing with like a level 1 character for like 20 something hours. And just getting his ass fucking stomped because he never fucking leveled up any of his abilities. Like stuff like that, it's like I'm worried that I'm gonna like miss like a key point of how the game works. I'm gonna tell someone, "Oh, this game sucks," and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't suck. You're just an idiot."
I mean, there's definitely stuff in this game where I'm like, I'm probably not gonna engage with it as much as they want me to. Like this, the menus are bad. I think, like I don't want to open the menus because I don't like navigating through all this shit. It's like it's just stuff all over the place.
And it's not like clear of like what's going on. Like you have like a ranged weapon, for example, but you don't. The game doesn't let you see it in the menu, which is weird.
Yeah. Well, because it shows up here as like ammo, but it's not like I have any other ammo. Like it shows up here as Pew Pew Boschk Sparaka. Well, that's definitely the gun.
Oh, I don't understand. Like, I won't even let you like look at it to like upgrade or anything.
Inflict as much suffering as possible and make it clear your tribe is a terror to their existence.
Inflict as much suffering as possible. I don't know about that, Chief.
Murder and mayhem and other terrible things happen. He's sure you've seen it before. Here's the first line of defense.
The transitions are so bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Like, come on.
He's just beating on the door, and then next shot you're in. At least show him like going in, like show the door breaking open. Like what?
Oh god, okay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the combat. Like, I can only focus one guy at a time. It's not like I can see, like, if someone's coming up behind me, I can't see that, but they can still, like, fuck me up.
That's a bomb lobber.
Oh, I have to hit it back. Not at all doing what I'm fucking... I hit every single one of those, but didn't at the same time. Still didn't hit it. There it goes.
Back in the spot. Wrecked it.
Do it again.
Oh, here we go. A puzzle. These should not even... They should just fucking not have...
Give those twirly wheels a turn.
Not even bothered with this shit.
Like a lot of games have these weird like puzzle quote unquote mini games, but this is kind of lazy.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I kind of hope they get more complicated later.
Yes, the river tub's going down the drain.
I don't know. I don't know if that'd be a good thing even if it did though.
Well, the thing is, they give you like a certain number of moves, but you're like the moves you get are determined by your intelligence. Now, I've not put any points in intelligence. I'm probably not going to, but I
Like I say, you got that like 10 moves there, and you did it in like what, 4?
probably the minimum amount because it's not that difficult.
Keep going.
I just want to start getting some good guns, man.
No,
Like,
I
I
just want to
could-
stick around and get some guns and do some cool gun shit.
Holding
I could customize this blade, but do I really want to? I don't really need to. Nothing in here.
says they've been treated fair, but is glad to see you. Hopes you'll
The transitions, man,
the same
are
respect
crazy.
you treated them.
Those aren't good. It's just like really sudden.
That's why like this feels unfinished, but I don't know.
Maybe it's just the budget.
Grateful that you're willing to.
Like I
move
feel like
past
there's a good
things
game
like
in here.
them.
Like I really do. I
Yeah,
feel like there's a good game in here.
it just feels like it just needs more polish. Definitely better when you turn off the objective indicators. I just don't like being told where to go at all times. Is this a gun? That is a gun.
Ooh, looks like a cool gun. What is that? It's a rifle? Sweet. Can you like customize? You've been finding like fucking parts all day, so
Yeah, let's see. I'm sure it'll at least show up in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't have any stocks. I have a couple grips.
It's that fucking power drill. That's so funny. That is so funny.
Okay, that makes it go up a little bit. Bigger magazine. I wish Borderlands had this kind of gun customization. Like because it has like, you know, parts and shit like this, but it always comes like pre-assembled. You can never like mess with it.
Yeah. Fucking Fallout's something similar. Fallout 4 is something similar, but you can only customize like certain guns.
Yeah.
And there's like a set amount of parts you could like get for that gun. Like I wish like the game would drop like, oh, here's like a legendary magazine that holds more than a normal magazine, or here's a magazine that turns your bullets into fire bullets, or something weird, you know? Like that'd be cool as fuck. Like let me build some like weird fucking crazy bullshit. That's what I liked about like Dead Space 3, is that it lets you build stupid crazy bullshit. I would love to have another any game like do something similar to that. And it looks like this kind of does that.
Yeah, I can't. I need resources to do what I'm trying to do. I can put this one on.
It's like a trip. Was that a fucking car battery in the middle of that thing? I just noticed that. See, that's so cool. Like, I love what this game's doing. Like, there's a lot of things I love about this game. What do you think after playing it for a bit? Like, you think it's worth picking up? Maybe like at a discount?
Sale. Deep sale.
Like, what's a good, like, buy now price? Would you say, like, 50, 40, 30?
Like 30.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, probably by the time it's 30, they hopefully would have made some serious, like, updates to this.
Yeah. You just find this cool gun, you fucking can't find anyone to use it on.
Yeah. I don't know if I was supposed to jump through that window. I thought it would be like a secret, like...
Fucking objective just says to explore the outpost, so...
Well, I turned the markers off.
Right.
So I'm not just like following the fucking, you know, following the dot. So I think I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah.
The scaffolding.
Well, I thought there'd be something through that window, though.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
You got this cool gun, shoot that motherfucker.
There's no aim down sights.
Is that like a lock on or something?
Nope, it's all auto aim. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, this fucking guy.
Up.
Well, you see what I mean? Like, when there's more than one guy, they just kind of just fucking...
Bomb rush you.
Yeah. What's all this then?
Look at that fucking monster.
Alright, is this... Oh, so they have armor sometimes. You gotta like melee the armor off and then... Oh, fuck you!
It was lagging a little bit, so I was like, why are you saying fuck you for? Oh. That dude did a lot of damage, shit.
Am I even hitting him? No, he has infinite health.
Make the enemy charge into the platform, is what the objective says.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me do that then. You mean this platform?
Maybe? Ow, fucking cat. God damn it. Fucking cat scratched me.
Timber. Bet a big bump
She was like
will
trying to
bring
climb
it
up my
down.
leg and she scratched my thigh.
Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it.
Did he die? He died from that? Okay, well...
That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there.
I like how that's just like an empty room. That tells you that that big dude just sitting in there waiting.
The out.
So my buddies are dead, I guess I'll come out now.
Outpost. That was an outpost. I guess it's like Far Cry.
But they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
I want to make a game whenever there's like a room that's like obviously just there to hide an enemy. I want to make like a bathroom or something. So when someone like looks at it, they're like, "Why did this guy come out sooner?" Oh, that's why. It's called environmental storytelling. Look it up. Shit talking and joking aside, this game like it looks rough around the edges, but like looks like there's some fun here.
Yeah.
You got a bow staff.
Each tribe has its own tribal weapon. If you defeat a rival tribe, you acquire its weapon. By helping your own tribe, you've acquired its weapon. You are now allied with a tribe. You can decide to switch your allegiance and ally with a different tribe. Does that have any drawbacks?
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege.
Yeah, like I want to see you try to go up to those myriad guys and be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
what's up?"
Believes
It's your boy,
you'll be
Wasabi.
even more dangerous.
Remember
Trying to
me?
get that tribe weapon.
Says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what
Yeah,
he
sorry, I
can
fucked
tell,
up your dude
it
earlier.
seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict.
Fabobe, Mok Kofar, Ewunkutu Bubum.
He had a feeling you'd get along with the
While we're on the
giant.
subject, little off topic, but what kind of like 4K monitor do you recommend? I'm thinking of upgrading my shit.
I don't use a monitor. I use a TV, but
Oh.
LG.
Needs to complement
LG.
which is somewhat darker.
LG's been leading the monitor game for quite some time now, so but they're expensive, so if you want a cheaper alternative, Samsung is second place.
The world eaters.
I'll look into it.
Sound of impending doom.
Like my rig can like support 4K for pretty much anything I want to play right now, so I'm figuring like maybe it's time to like get into it.
Yeah. LG's the best, and then Samsung.
Time has come to
At least when it comes to TVs, I think LG does make gaming monitors, but
working on making his goo glides.
I don't know. I don't know about monitors. I never had anything that could do above 60 hertz. So, though the TV I'm looking at will do 140 and it has G-Sync and FreeSync.
You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
but I won't be getting that for a while. I thought I might have to. I thought this TV was fucked for a bit, but it was just I need to find a PCIe riser that works in this fucking case. They're like so hard to find.
Careful, nothing's sneaking up on you.
Which way was I going? This way? Oh, here's that window now. Okay. And now there's loot out here that wasn't here before.
Bought this TV mount because we have this like smaller TV we want to keep in the bedroom, and I kept telling my wife like I want to get like a TV stand for it. She's like, no, just get a wall mount, and I agreed, and I didn't realize like all the shit I needed to mount a TV to a wall.
Yeah, I'm scared of doing that.
I like didn't I got it. I brought it home. I was like, cool. Do I need like a screwdriver? And I was like, oh, you need a power drill. And I was like, oh, okay. So I borrowed my brother's power drill, but he didn't have like a wood drill bit to drill into the wall. And I said, well, I guess I'll buy a power drill. I need a power drill anyway. So I bought one, made sure it came with that wood drill bit. And I was like, cool, I got all that. I need a like leveler. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't have that, so I went and got that. And I got everything started, I got everything ready, and then at the very end of like the first step of the instructions, like, oh, now you need a stud finder. And I'm like, fuck, I don't have a stud finder. Like, it doesn't. I'm sure there's somewhere in the beginning that tells me, oh, this is all the shit you need to get started. But I obviously like did not read that.
The vendor says you can
So I just hit up my buddy, and he has a stud finder, so I'm picking that shit up tomorrow. I bought this thing like a week and a half ago. It's just been sitting there.
Yeah, I need to do that at some point. Just mount my shit on the wall. I have so much more desk space if I do that.
I want to do that for this monitor, but it's such a pain in the ass to do. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to deal with it.
We're all heroes of our own stories.
Or maybe like a wall, like a mount that like mounts to your desk. That might be easier than like drilling shit on my wall. I have a wood desk. I can probably get it to work. I have to look into that. Then I gotta deal with the cables. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with. Never mind, I talked myself out of it.
Alright, seems like it's opened up now. At least a little bit. But place a waypoint. Can I see that on the... No, I can't. Okay. Oh,
I love that you hid all the waypoints, so now you can't even see the waypoint you want to put down.
Well, no, I just hid the fucking quest marker. That was all I hid, but does that include the waypoint? Like, really, I just don't want it telling me where to go at all times. Yeah, I hid the quest marker. And yes, that includes the waypoint. Great.
That's awesome.
Like, if I set a thing, I should be able to see the thing, but they have the quest marker on at all times. You always have a quest. I just don't want to see that.
That's a gnote. Easy prey for Loopa-Loopin.
A
For
mount?
everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed.
Oh, cool! You can get a mount.
Bush that's
That's
nom
sweet.
nom for the gnote.
Nice.
It's not a chocobo, but it's still pretty cool looking.
Glide under it. What?
Which is like roll.
Did I do it? I have no idea.
Watch out for
Try again.
branches when you're in the trees.
No, I think I did it. There it is. You can move and shoot while mounted. The mount will stay where you left it. Okay.
That's cool.
It's easier than Breath of the Wild. This is slower. This is much slower than running. At least it feels like it. It feels like it.
I think it feels like his legs aren't moving as much, but it looks like you're covering more distance more quickly for sure.
I don't know. Hold on.
Let's test it.
I don't know how to get off. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna run from here to the bridge, and then I'm gonna do it on the mount. Okay. I didn't time that, but
I didn't time it either. I thought you were gonna time it. 'cause the shit's
I wasn't
all away
timing
from
it.
me. Oh, let's do it again then.
I was just gonna feel it out. This doesn't feel faster.
I don't know. Like,
If you have to question it,
like
it's not faster.
Let's try this. Let's try this for real. Let's try this for real. All right, I'm gonna bust out stopwatch. We're gonna fucking try this. Hold on. Hold on.
If you have to question it, it couldn't possibly be fast enough.
Well, let's give it a shot. Come on. Get off the mount. We wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we didn't like actually take the scientific method here.
Yeah.
All right, go.
All right, you say go, I'll say stop.
Always an edge to the woods.
Stop.
So I kind of fucked up there in the beginning because I didn't start the timer when I said go. I waited till you
Oh.
started moving. So I just did the timer when you left and when you got there.
Okay.
And I got about 9 seconds.
Okay. Well, then you time it then. All right, I'm gonna run back. So.
All right. All right, and go.
Okay.
Yeah, about 9 seconds.
Okay. All right. Now the blue one.
All right, and go.
And I am sprinting with this thing, I do believe, so. Stop.
Oh god, it's like a 1 second difference. Like it took you 9 seconds to get there and back on foot both times, and about 8 seconds to get to the bridge. Let's try this again. And go. Yeah, about 8 seconds. It's like a 1 second difference.
Slightly faster, I guess. I'll give it to him, but it's not.
That was my phone. Hopefully there's like a way to upgrade your mounts maybe to move faster, because like that's...
Rain can't last forever, right?
I know you can upgrade your character movement speed.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's one of the stats. What? And mine is like very high. There's nothing up here.
So apparently there are multiple mounts in BIOMUTANT.
Okay.
So there are like... Hold on, taking a look. This is like in a video. So there are rideable mounts. There's like a mechanical horse type mount. There's some flying mounts. Oh, that's not a mount. That's your fucking glider. That doesn't count. God damn it. Fucking lying ass game. There are mechs you could ride on.
Oh, I need to go back across the bridge and then go like... Where is that? Wonder if I can just Skyrim down this mountain. Yep.
And the mouse still stuck around, so that's good.
Moving than daybreak. That there's Subnautica Station.
There's gotta be like...
Around in there.
There's not a button to like rush it or like...
There's a sprint, but like I said, the sprint works the exact same way as the as my character, where it's... I mean, we can test the sprint speed too if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
So remember I said like the sprint doesn't feel any faster either?
I'm good. Shit, this is so weird. Like, I'm just gonna hope that there's like other mounts, because you put a bunch of your points into agility, right? And that affects your movement speed.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's just it, because you have like a ton of points in agility, and I hope there's like other mounts that could like move faster.
I don't know where I am, but this place looks interesting. Oh, there's Goop.
They do like a sea lion or like an otter?
He's something.
But I think he says he's
He's an
happy to
otter.
see
That's
a
cool. I fucking love
friendly
otters.
face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was. He knows he's easy to remember. There's no one out there as cuckoo as him. He's one of a kind. Goop says our memory keeps things.
I don't know if you've been following the news, but
until we are ready to face
some pretty funny shit going on in the world right now.
To face Lupa Lupin.
So, like, regardless of like political beliefs, there's something a really funny story here. So,
the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish
the attorney for the QAnon shaman from the Capitol riots made a defense today for his client on why he participated in the riots.
Not the story
and
told about it.
God damn it, if it's not one of the funniest fucking things I think I've ever heard in my life.
He understands why you seek revenge, but he doesn't think you realize.
Like, he basically called his client like fucking retarded. Like, his words, not mine. So like, don't cancel me. That's what this dude said.
Only the dark speaks in absolutes. Well, not only.
It's just, hold on, so you can find the exact fucking phrase he
Let the
used.
light shine.
Light eventually
The
burns out.
shaman, is that what they're calling the guy that was wearing the
Headpiece, yeah.
Yeah.
Calling him the QAnon shaman.
Okay.
And his attorney,
Which kind
what's
do
his
you
fucking
like?
attorney's name? Albert Watkins said in fucking court,
Best to stick close to
he
the
said a lot of these okay, here's a quote from him, so like, don't cancel me. This isn't me saying it, this is this dude saying it. A lot of these defendants, they're all fucking short bus people. These are people with brain damage. They're fucking retarded.
Thanks you for doing everything.
That he said that?
He said that in court, my dude.
They spend too much
That's
time
his defense. It's like, Your Honor, in my defense, my client's a fucking idiot. Hold on, I'm trying to find like the exact quote. Like, it goes on way longer than that. Hold on.
Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit. So you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his goo glide, starting with the old
Imagine, like,
outside.
you're sitting there in court, and your fucking lawyer's like, Your Honor,
Retrieved the scrap.
in my client's defense, he's a gullible idiot.
To make the goo glide strong enough to
It's
fight
not his fault he was misled. He's stupid. Like, what would you do if your fucking lawyer calls you stupid? That was like your only chance to get out of this.
I mean, you probably agreed to it. They usually don't just like whip that stuff out without you knowing.
Oh, let me rephrase it then. What would you do if like that was your lawyer's like defense? He's like, hey, I got a defense here to get us out of this. You're not gonna like it. But I need you to like put on a football helmet and eat some Cheerios for me while I say this. Okay, that was offensive. You can cancel me for that. But
Out of Date told him the
oh god, it's
Undersea was
just, it's
the
so
epicenter
funny to
of
me.
the
Like, what
Titanic.
fucking timeline are we
This
in that this was
historic
said in the
struck
court of
had
law?
inflicted the biggest change to the ecosystem.
I don't want to be light, but I keep doing light stuff somehow.
Yeah, I found the exact quote. Here we go. He said, a lot of these defendants, and I'm going to use this colloquial term perhaps disrespectfully, but they're all fucking short bus people. These are people with brain damage. They're fucking retarded. They're on the goddamn spectrum.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And then he says, but they're our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our co-workers. They're part of our country. These aren't bad people. They don't have prior criminal history. Fuck, they were subjected to 4+ years of goddamn propaganda, the likes of which the world hasn't seen since fucking Hitler. The lawyer said that. This was said in court. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Just a fun little bit of news I think you guys might get a kick out of. At least I think it's funny.
Some good defense right there.
I mean, he's not wrong. Anyone dumb enough to start a quote-unquote riot and try to quote-unquote overthrow the government and then punk out once one of you gets shot because you didn't know they're going to start shooting at you. And, you know, maybe not the brightest crown in the box, sharpest pencil in the set, or whatever cute term you want to use to call someone a fucking idiot.
Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it matters now. In the old days, this
is like the third board you come across, and it's just kind of like the board's empty.
I think it's like they're just talking about the old world.
So those aren't like quest boards or anything.
Like lore.
I don't think.
Toxinol, the Toxinol Corporation.
You should be able to find a track here. Just need to keep your eyes open.
Okay, this is the other side.
Oh no, if only you had a marker to tell you where to go so you wouldn't get lost.
I placed a marker. They fucked up.
There is a lot to like about this game. It's a shame that there's like a bunch of like little things that kind of hold it back.
The world seems like really empty.
I mean, it depends on what you want to look at. Like, it's not like Fallout where it's like boring, like flat desert plain forever. You know, there's like trees and mountains and stuff.
Something attacking me? Oh. By the way, this gun is way better.
Youch.
That's good.
Bullets everywhere.
When you were looking for a better gun and you got it.
Yeah. But my melee weapon now is at the point where it's also much stronger, just because I've leveled up.
Wasn't there like a perk you can put into like rifles and stuff? Would that like
oh
increase
yeah,
the damage of that gun?
I should do that.
Yeah, do it really quick. Maybe that'll like increase your damage a bit, or make the gun better. I don't know.
I've been saving all of my upgrade points for just that. I finally got some green. The currency.
Is that what that stuff is? It's currency?
Yeah, little leaves.
Would have thought with like the salvage system, you just need to find and like build everything.
Alright, let's see some perks here. Non-automatic rifles. Okay, now I need to know if what I'm using is an automatic rifle.
I mean, if you hold the trigger, does it like keep shooting? Or do
Well,
all the
yeah.
guns do that in this game?
Well, it's just called, it's just listed as a rifle. It does keep shooting. Let me try the other one. The pistol does too.
Okay, so maybe it has to specifically say like automatic rifle. I mean, technically, by the dictionary definition of the term automatic, it is an automatic rifle. But considering every gun just fires when you hold the trigger.
Yeah. Damn it. I want that, wait a minute. Rifles. These combos are ridiculous. I mean...
Oh my god, there's some cool shit in here. Look at that shit.
I feel like I would never use these. Like the combat system isn't never requires you to do any of this. And it's not like I'm gonna be thinking about this while I'm like in the shit. I'm gonna forget every fucking move. Okay. Got psi powers.
But you have 9 light. You're like 1 away from like getting new shit.
Am I? Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so light, dude. I'm not even, I don't want to be light. Like, I specifically chose the faction I'm with because they want to do the bad thing, which is destroy the world tree and kill everyone. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll join you guys. Okay. Oh, I didn't try out this other weapon I got. Staff.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night, and the other way around. Let's see. Seems like there's a whole world of adventure out there. You're poking around Pokbur, a prime village.
How am I getting side quests just like out of nowhere?
It'd be like there's some quests that were like pre-order bonuses, and now that you're past the tutorial, it's just dropping them all on you right now.
No, because the only pre-order bonus was like, there's like a class that's the mercenary class, I think.
Says the state of the goo has grossed over time.
Oh, right,
It's a
the
miracle
commando
anything
class?
still
No, it was
Commando?
No, it was mercenary, I remember.
It's hard for all sorts of guppo to breathe while coated in gunk, not to mention swim. If it wasn't for Gil, who gives them a good scrub now and then, they'd probably be dead and gone. Figures you can find Gil at Burble Bottom. Never leaves his little oasis for long.
Burble Bottom, huh?
Sure, but you look for a clean part of it and Gil will be there with you. He tries to clean things up to give the Guppo a chance. Good to see someone care about a dying world. Says they're supposed to be good company if you have a clean bowl.
Some of these names sound like they came out of Bug Snacks or something.
Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending.
I haven't played Bug Snacks, but from what you told me, it has some weird names.
Yeah.
Says living in the end times might be hard, but it's not all bad. Found an unbroken flush stool over yonder. Still works. You should grab that flush stool before someone scraps it for parts.
What's a flush stool?
Says it's where you down your brown. Figures you might find the flush stool in a closet. That's where they used to keep them. Once you find the flush stool, don't drop it.
Oh my god.
A working
It
flush
took me a
stool
second
is
for it to come up, and I was like, I'm thinking it's a toilet, and then there it is.
Thinks you'd make good use of it.
Where's that? Give me that. What?
How was that?
I have no idea. Every time I tried to pick it up, it just swung at it. Where's that flush stool?
Yes.
I'm trying to get that flush stool.
Go find a toilet for the people.
Will you with a hunter?
Even though there's a whole fucking plumbing system that makes it work, and a toilet's not gonna magically fix everything, but whatever.
Down your brown. Oh god. I didn't realize I had these many.
Alright, this has been fun, but I gotta go. I gotta go to the pet store and get some shit for my dog before they close. But I'll probably be on later tonight if you're still playing.
Alright, I think I got like another like 25 minutes in me.
Man, you have a good one. Stay safe, buddy.
Alright, peace.
Bye.
That shit's way over there. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Swing, parry, dodge.
Oh my god.
Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks. Handy. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Yes, some e-waste for you. Plastic scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it. Just be care-filled as you wander the woods. Let's see. A flush stool from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sink-sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away, see if you can off-chase some drip droppings. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things. What looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom! You got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. You found the track. Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. New day, new start. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Let's see. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Hey, nice shot. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Take that light!
Really, you ought to use your head instead of your gut.
See? The darkness lets you get away with anything.
Just remember, you can always find light in the dark.
Dark? When you already know you're right.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Sad to see the Tree of Life is going to die and take everything with it, but it's not like he didn't expect it. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Jagni. They always hunker down in their homes, gathering their things around them. Says things are important, but life's maybe a lot more so. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is.
Okay. Think I'm gonna call it quits here. This game is good. It's all right. Could be better, but it's not that bad though. Very slow start, but it's getting there though. But I'm gonna stop here for now.